Hi there. Okay, so just want to take you through a quick login to the RDS Hub. It's been a tool developed really for our clients to give 24/7 access and visibility of R&D claims, gives you control really of when input is needed from yourself or when you want to get in touch with our team. Just taking you to the first stage, you go to rdshub.co.uk/login. You'll then enter your username or email address as it's asking here and your password, and you'll click sign in. What this then does is it takes you through to a dashboard. Now, this is an example client we've set up just to give you some idea of how this will all look. But basically, when you go into the dashboard, down the left-hand side, you've got your navigation, the ability to look at your current cases and claims, any FAQs, also to update your account details. You've then in the center of the board here got your account manager. You can see this is in as Mark as an example. We've got Tom here in as the financial analyst. Every client is assigned an account manager and a financial analyst, so that at any point you can get in contact with those people, ask questions, give feedback, really at your fingertips. So you've got that support throughout the year. Then on the right hand side here, you can see it says current claim. Currently this is showing at 77% completed. And if you want to, you can click on the green button here and go into more details. What's happening when you go into this claim, you can see this is a bit like a racetrack. This is giving your notifications in here really of what's going on. So you can see the green are completed, and these are all the stages as we're going through of us creating the reports and the financials. And then when you'll see that this is orange, this is because it hasn't yet occurred. So right now, this claim has been submitted to HMRC by the accountant. The next stage will be when the benefit's received, and so on. But it gives you full visibility and transparency as to what stage a claim is at and when something's required from you. That will mean that we're able to get in touch if you need to review a report. You'll be able to get in touch with us if you've got feedback on percentages and deployments. We'll be able to work very closely. But it should make it a lot simpler and reduce the time needed for companies when they're doing R&D claims. Going a bit lower, as we said, 77% of this claim is showing as complete. But just to the right of that, you've got this section that says next steps and available files. So this is where, for example, the project reports have been created. And you're able to go into here, you can click on view the report. That will then open it typically in a Word format. You're able to review it, make amends, make updates that are relevant to it. And then if you want to give any feedback, you can click submit feedback. When you're happy, you can click approve. That will come back over to the team as a notification that they can move ahead internally with the next stage needed of the claim. What happens when you go to the next tab instead of overview is speak to us. This is, again, as I say, you've got a financial analyst, you've got an account manager assigned to you. You may want to leave a voice note, you may want to email us over that voice note, you might want to type a message relevant to the claim, could be questions that you've got, could be around latest industry updates and legislation. We're here to help all the time. So anytime you want to send a message or give us a call, please feel free. The next stage takes you into claim fees. The point of the fees here is that once the claim's been completed, and you can see some sample fees in here, we just want to give you an overview of the benefit that's been identified, the benefit you're going to receive, and an indication of any fees that are going to be owed as well to RDS for the work carried out. Typically, there is a basic overview, and we've always done this. Since 2017, we've always given clients a printed visual idea of the claim. But what we do if people do give us their tax computations, we're now building in a detailed breakdown. Whereas if we knew companies' profitability and trading situation, we can also give them a real example that based on their situation, what this is likely to mean to them. It's a fantastic feature. Again, it's just at your fingertips, meant to show you in real world terms what the claim's going to mean to you. The next tab is Project Tracker. I've got to say this is probably one of the best features personally. I think the feedback from our clients has been fantastic because the danger you have sometimes is you're so busy throughout a year, you get to the end of a year, a lot of people typically and understandably bury their head in the sand a bit because they don't want to have to be thinking back 12 months as to activity they've done. You can imagine that HMRC also want good documentation so that the claims are accurate. So a project tracker allowing you to keep notes as you go along, either typed and written, the form, which if I click on here will show you, where we can get you to keep an idea of the challenges and problems you were facing, the solutions or the failures, the tests and trials carried out, maybe the costs involved, and all of these fields. And then just click save and you can build an archive up throughout the year. If I just jump back, really exciting feature is that I'm on a laptop right now, but if we were to do this ideally on a mobile device, a tablet or a phone, you can also use a voice memo and leave a voice note. So you can do this while you're on the go, while you're on the shop floor, while you're out and about, rather than having to sit down and start filling in a lot of paperwork. Obviously, on a computer, if you have voice notes and capability with your microphone to do, you can leave those too. But really, a lot of people will log in from the mobile, click as they go, leave the notes. The system has the ability as well that in certain companies where maybe there are junior levels of staff that will be involved in R&D, we can actually create a bit of a subordinate login. So you have a master account where you can see everything, but you maybe just want a staff member to be able to log in and leave voice notes or project tracking filling in. We can create that login too and assign it so that they can just do that. And throughout the year, then you've got various staff also logging their activity just to make sure the claim is accurate at the end. The final stage really is payroll percentages. This is just part of the financial part that we work on, but is often one that people, when they're filling in the details, want to make sure that they're accounting accurately for the percentages and deployments, as we call them, of the staff in the business. So this allows you to independently add team members, remove team members. But if we're working on claims and we're working on a current year's claim and we've done last year's claim for you, you can also click to import last year's details, and that will pre-populate these with last year's percentages, where you can then update those or remove a staff member who's left or add a new one in. So again, everything is teed up here and geared towards making it user-friendly, transparent, very simple, very clear. Just want to make life simple really so that our clients get the best benefit from it. Just moving over to the left-hand side menu, the FAQs, this has got a whole range of questions, as you can imagine, from what is R&D tax credits to, how are they paid? Can charities and sole traders claim? Do overseas projects count? And so much more. These will continue to build up. Please, if you've ever got other questions you want included, let us know, but they're there to help you. The final stage is My Account. As you click into My Account, this is so that you can manage your details, your login details, your company's details, and your accountant's details. Because as you know, we work very closely hand in hand with all clients' accountants, allowing them eventually to submit the CT600 submission, which is your corporation tax return, once we've done the claim. Once you've finished, simple as logging out. Once you're logged out, job done.